gents, this is IDAHODUB with another Modern Warfare 3 gameplay. Playing a little free-for-all. I love free-for-all because you have nobody to blame but yourself. Unless somebody in the game you're playing against does something stupid, then you can blame it on them. In fact, you know what? If you die in this game, or any game, blame it on somebody else. Never take the fault in Modern Warfare 3. Okay? It's always somebody else's fault because you're a beast. You need to believe that in your heart, that you're a beast at this game. But what I'm going to be talking about this game is pro athletes and how dumb they can be. This week, a couple pro athletes were in the news, primarily Sam Hurd and Kobe Bryant. But first, let's start off with Sam Hurd. You might not have heard of him before this week. He used to be a Dallas Cowboy, so I've heard of him, obviously. I used to be a fan of him. He's not a great receiver. He's not a top tier receiver, but he did okay. He's all right. I thought he had potential, and he actually ended up getting signed by the Bears in the offseason. So he went to Chicago, became a Bear, having like his normal season, you know, not doing big things, but just doing mediocre stuff. He signed a deal, 3 years, $4.5 million. He was scheduled to get $2 million this year, and he got arrested this last week. Why? Because he bought a kilo of cocaine from an undercover federal agent. And he expressed to this federal agent before he bought it that he wanted to become a kingpin in the drug game. How freaking stupid do you have to be, Sam Hurd? And this is just like, a lot of athletes have done this. This is probably the most severe case of athletes trying to sell drugs, but a lot of athletes have tried to become like drug dealers, which I've never understood. So this guy, a young guy, he's probably like he's in his mid-20s, is going to make $2 million this year. That is a lot of money. I don't care who you are, that's a lot of money. Even if you're a billion, maybe if you're a billionaire, it's not a lot of money, but to most people, it's a lot of money. So he's going to make $2 million this year, and he tells this federal agent that he needs to have 1,000 pounds of weed a week and 5 to 10 kilos a week to supply his buyers. Meanwhile, he's playing professional football. I don't understand it. Really, $2 million a year is not going to satisfy all the needs that you have. Like, you can eat at the nicest restaurants you want. You can have a nice house. You can have nice things. Like, that's not enough to satisfy you. It makes no sense. There's nothing that anybody could ever say to me that would convince me that what he did was kind of smart, because it's not. It's dumb. And I'm sure athletes and rich people have gotten away with doing crooked things. Well, actually, I know they have a lot over the years, right? I'm sure they have. But this just isn't, I don't know how you, like, when you become rich and famous, I don't know how you justify in your mind that this is a good decision. Let me drop this stealth bomber real quick, see if we can get some kills. Oh, sorry, I'm getting a little off topic. I just never really used the support class, and I wanted to use it this time. Boom, boom, ooh, 3 kills. That worked out well. That worked out well. But it just doesn't make sense to me. Sorry, I'm freaking rambling. It doesn't make sense to me how pro athletes can do this. And that brings me to Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant and his wife filed for divorce like a day or two ago. And that I saw this coming, obviously. If you're not familiar with Kobe Bryant's incident a few years ago, some girl from Colorado claimed that he raped her, which he probably did, and it was probably consensual sex. She apparently was crazy. But Tiger Woods is also lumped into this. Well, he didn't rape anybody. He just banged a ton of chicks while he's married. But I never understood this also. You're a professional athlete. You have a lot of money. You're famous. You're international. Like Kobe Bryant or Tiger Woods, like everybody in the world knows who you are. Why, if you want to bang a ton of chicks, why get married? Like, if you know that you're going to be out sleeping with a ton of hot beezies, why get married? Really, like, that doesn't make sense either. This is as dumb as being rich and famous and trying to be a drug dealer. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Most people who are drug dealers are broke and they want to get rich quick. That's it. That's why they sell drugs. Most people who bang a ton of chicks aren't married. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, why do it? Now, I know I'm not rich and famous, so I don't know how it is to, you know, be rich and famous and like everywhere you go, women want you. But if you know that's going to happen because you're rich and famous, why get married? It doesn't make any sense. The public's not going to think any different of you. And if you get caught banging a ton of chicks, well, you're not going to get caught if you're not married. So the press isn't going to be like, this guy, you know, sleeps with a ton of chicks all the time. No, everybody knows that you do. So just, you know, don't get married. It drives me nuts. So anyways, Kobe and his wife filed for divorce this week, which is like five or 6 years after the fact that he allegedly raped this girl. And I was just like, who didn't see this coming? I can't believe she didn't divorce him then. Like, she could have cleaned house then before that trial was over. It would have made more sense then, but I don't know, man. I just have a real issue with pro athletes who do stupid stuff. Like, you're rich. That's what almost everybody in the world strives to be, is like, maybe not rich, but everybody strives to be like comfortable. And once you have everything, like, why jeopardize it doing anything else? But that's my 2 cents. Pro athletes drive me a little bit crazy sometimes. But thank you so much for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time. Drop to the floor.